Hello everyone, myself Garima. This session is for BSc 4th year and the topic of this session is social mobilization skills. Introduction. The health of a community is dependent not only on the availability of drugs and medical technology but also on the social system, employment, education, ecology and climate. As a healthcare provider, you have to promote positive health practices and therefore require the mobilization of the people in large masses so that large scale changes take place. Public health deals with the health of people and the promotion of optimum health of all its members. Social mobilization in public health is essential for the success of large scale government sponsored national programs like the Pulse Polio Immunization Program. Concept. Social mobilization is the process of activating a large group of people in a given community to participate in an event, activity or process of social nature which is intended to bring about a change in people's attitudes, knowledge or actions. Approaches on social mobilization. The process is concerned with mobilizing human and financial resources through five main approaches. First is political mobilization, second is community mobilization, third is government mobilization, fourth is corporate mobilization, and fifth one is beneficiary mobilization. Benefits of social mobilization. It enhances the capacity of individual, group and community to identify and fulfill their needs. Second is it increases community participation in the program. Third is it helps to improve program design. Fourth is it helps to improve quality and results of the program. Fifth is it cost effective way to achieve sustainable results. Sixth is it increases community ownership. Seventh is it enables communities to determine their own development. Eighth is it helps to build trust within communities so they can work together effectively. Ninth is it increases capacity of communities to work with government and other sectors like health services, research, etc. And last is it helps to apply political pressure and create positive change. Now the need of social mobilization. First is creating awareness. Second is community participation. Fourth is increasing community ownership and sustainability. And fourth one is empowering community. In creating awareness, the community when aware can identify their problems, felt needs and can demand for interventions which will help to develop culturally appropriate strategies and messages. In community participation, involvement of community and stakeholders in the program increases effectiveness and efficiency of interventions and to obtain additional resources and support to make the program cost effective. In increasing community ownership and sustainability, social mobilization is needed for developing community ownership and sense of responsibility. In empowering community, the social mobilization activities increase the capacity of the stakeholders in decision making, planning, program implementation and analysis. Uses of social mobilization skills. First is to gain public support for a policy, program, product or activity or service. Second is to involve people in a large scale activity which the agency wants to be completed within a specific period of time. For an example, camps and campaigns. Third one is to sustain development through involvement of people and enhancing the process of behavior change. Fourth is to ensure that the desired change take place faster, which is possible by inducement of people. Fifth is it helps to understand the felt needs of the people, and last one is it helps to empower individuals and groups for action. Now the key elements of social mobilization. In this, first is partnership building and networking. Second is community participation. Third one is media and special events to raise public awareness. Fourth one is advocacy to mobilize resources and effect policy change. Now the types of social mobilization. Social mobilization process is of following types. First is controlled and spontaneous. Second is specific and general. In controlled mobilization starts outside the people who are a part of the process. The planning and initiative are done elsewhere. The people are only passive participants initially. They may be convinced enough to become more active forces later and may even take hold of the movement and carry it forward. For an example, the immunization awareness about the benefits of immunization and adopting the practice. In spontaneous movements start out of people's own reactions to actual or perceived wrong and injustice. The reactions may be against the establishment or other agencies and individuals. The mobilization is sparked off through a recent event which affects people's lives or emotions. In specific issues related to groups of people or daily living are taken up as the content of social mobilization. The anti-liquor movement dealt with one issue scale for which there was large scale social mobilization. In general, the purpose of this type of social mobilization is overall development of people. For an example, mobilization of introducing the local self government through the 70 72 amendment of the constitution is with the goal of achieving a more decentralized process and enhancing people's participation. Now, the qualities of a health worker for social mobilization. A social mobilizer is a person who mobilizes relevant segments of society as decision and policy makers, opinion leaders, bureaucrats and technocrats, professional groups, religious associations, commerce and industry, communities and individuals. He should have respect towards the social culture, social values, and faith that the community has potential to take decision and shoulder responsibility. She should have the following qualities: good communication skills, good facilitation skills, active listener, committed decision maker, active negotiation skills, known to culture and values of society, catalyst, non judgmental, good management skills, responsible, honest, knowledgeable, social, good observer, and last is leadership. Now, the requisites for social mobilization. Social mobilization should focus on building confidence, trust, and respect, increasing knowledge base, and enabling community members to participate and become more proactive with regard to their own health behavior. Now, the prerequisites for social mobilization. In this, first is purpose or goal for which mobilization is required. Second is leader who will inspire and encourage participants and spearhead the movement. Third one is symbols for unification and building togetherness, like slogans, banners, songs, badges, then messages which are used for mobilization, and the content of these messages in the form of speeches, pamphlets, booklets, and songs, etc., to keep alive the involvement and interest. Then network for managers and workers who will organize and take responsibility for different components of the social mobilization. Then funds which will help in keeping intention and action closer closer together and make sure that the intended activities are carried out without obstacles. Then last is publicity and news in the form of media coverage, latest reports, including an efficient system of dissemination of information. Now, the process of social mobilization at the village level. In this, initiate dialogue with community members to understand their interests, felt needs, resources, level of understanding, their perceptions, views about the program, identify all the available resources in the community. Second is form new or identify existing community based organizations and involve them the program activities. Third one is try to create an environment in which individuals can empower themselves to address the community's health needs. Then promote community participation by developing partnership with the community. Then promote good leadership and democratic decision making. And last is enable the community to better govern itself, better play a catalyst role. Thank you.